there is a emotional, spiritual, physiological cost of the sacrifice that it takes to get it from the dirt. That when people say that they come from the mud, you have no idea that as you begin to peel that off, what the layer of that person really is. Because the most greatest are always most in the room, the most insecure. It's because you're always having to live your life vulnerable. And it takes so much to be able to have a dream and to have the boldness and the wherewithal to even step out there and to even see if the dream comes into something that is really tangible. And so that level of sacrifice and work and vulnerability, not only do you suffer from that and have to sacrifice for that, those connected to your wife, your children, your relatives, because you're gone all the time, you're sleeping. We're dreamers. Dreams wake us up in the middle of the night. Dreams make you get up from the dinner table and say, baby, give me a minute. Dreams are disruptive. And so if you're not willing to have that type of investment and the willingness to be able to be on that type of cross every day, then you really are always going to be having that position of wishing. And anything that you're not willing to die for is not something that you'll ever see live.
Man, just growing and coming from a city like Milwaukee, where I'm from, I got a chance to while I'm filming in Chicago, I drive back up every now and then just to ride through those neighborhoods and the friendship groups I had during a certain time. I outgrew them. You know what I mean? Nobody really understands what it takes to say, hey, I can't go out to the club tonight. I gotta work on these lines, or I gotta rehearse these songs, or and so it's no one really talks about that isolation process a bit. You know what I mean? Especially filming a show like The Chi, and we filming 6 to 8 months out the year, and depending on how heavy the content is, I am in that apartment, 90% of the time, and then I'm on set that 10%, and I'm just locking in and I'm knocking those scenes out. But no one sees that time I'm just in the gym and in the house on set and to a restaurant and making sure I'm back home at a certain time. So I may not be able to kick it like the rest of my peers do. So it's those sacrifices are real, and it gets lonely sometimes, and that's when you gotta pray and lock in and just be thankful that this is what I asked for, and be acceptance of the new circles that you're coming across as you grow, because the people you're supposed to meet will be at those destinations. You'll meet those like-minded individuals, your castmates and your colleagues. They become your friends because they follow in their dreams as well, and they understand what that takes.